who's still with me? It's now day 4. We're still pushing hard. We're toning our entire body, and today we're doing shoulders, okay? And this is our workout. All right, so again, you're gonna need some type of weight today. I'm using the power blocks. If you want to use a sandbag or traditional dumbbells, rides, anything you want to use for weights, and I'm going to explain all the exercises, and let's get into it. So we're going to be doing kettlebell swings with the dumbbell, okay? So kettlebell swings without the dumbbell, it's really good. Strengthening your shoulder, it's really good for strengthening your back, your core, and your glutes, okay? So my body weight kettlebell variation is like this. Put this hand in a fist, put this arm on top of it. What you're going to do, your feet are going to be slightly out under your shoulders, and you're going to squat down a little bit because we're not really emphasizing the squat when we do kettlebells. So we're going to squat down a little bit and come up and squeeze those glutes. And I like to put my hands even all the way on top. And trust me, you will feel it if you're doing these body weight. Okay, so you're just down and you're thrusting your hips forward, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core, putting those hands above your head. So you're down, just like this. Okay, and again, this hand is going right here, kind of in your crotch. You're going in your crotch and you're thrusting up. In the crotch, up, okay? So with the weights, it's gonna look like this. So power blocks, I'm gonna have one arm, one hand in front of the other like this. So I'm gonna be just like this, and I'm going to be kind of going in the crotch and up. Now I'm not gonna go all the way up just because I'm still kind of new to these. I don't want anything to happen, but you get the gist. You're gonna go down, up, squeeze the glutes. Down, up, squeeze the glutes. So here we go from this side. I'm squatting down a little bit. You don't need to be like this for this exercise. Squatting down, up, and you're going to feel it. I'm squeezing my glutes, and you might want to alternate by putting one arm in front of the other one so that you can get the soreness, I guess, out of both. So again, you're down, up, okay? And those are going to be kettlebells. All right, so right weighted side planks, and we're also going to be doing our left. I'll go ahead and start with my left hand up, right hand down on the ground. So this is going to be 10 pounds, and you might want to, I'll actually take some out. So I'll take some out by opening my power block and sliding those out. So now I'm only working with 5 pounds, which is a little bit more reasonable. Okay, so when doing a traditional side plank, okay, intermediate advanced, your feet are stacked on one top of one another. Your arm is slightly under your shoulder, and you're going to get up in your side plank just like this, or go ahead, you're not going to be able to see my hand, but extend your arm up, and you're going to go like this. And then with the weighted, you're going to kind of lean down a little bit with that hip and push back up. And you're working these obliques really toned and tight. You're down a little bit and up, down a little bit and up, okay? So using the weight is gonna make it, trust me, way more challenging. So maybe advanced might need to use weights. Intermediate, you might just wanna do the variation I just showed. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the weight. So I'm gonna kind of twist my power block up in the air like this, above my head while I do this exercise. So again, you might not be able to see it once I lift up, okay? And this requires a lot of core work, okay? Again, we're working our core every single day. Core is extremely important, okay? So let's get started. And if it's easier, go ahead and instead of stacking both feet on top of one another, go ahead and stack one in front of another, okay? So here we go. I'm going to lift up into my plank. My arm is above my head that you can't see. I'm gonna tilt down a little bit and press up. Tilt down and press up. Very, very challenging exercise with the added weight, and you're going to feel extreme torture right here in your oblique, okay? So for beginners, what I want you to do, go ahead and stack those legs. You're going to remain seated the whole time, and I'm going to have you go under. So your hand's going to be up. You're going to go under that arm and back up. I want you to go under the arm and back up. That's how I want you to do this. Now, if you feel that you can lift up a little bit, feel free to do this. Feel free to lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. Try that if the other variations are too hard, and that's gonna be that exercise. All right, so lateral arm raises are really, really good in toning your shoulders in the sense that it works this top part of your shoulder as well as the back, depending on how you do it, okay? So I'm using only 5 pounds, and you don't need a lot of weight when you do this. I might go up to max 12.5 pounds, but I don't use a lot of weights for this because you don't need it. Okay, so I'm gonna have 2 in my hand. Water bottles are great for this particular exercise. Your feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, and you're simply going to alternate lifting one arm up and back down, the other arm and back down. So if you wanna be fancy with it, I like to do 360s in front of me like this. So I'll be up and up right in front of me. I'll just go out as a diagonal. I'll go out, out, and then I'll go all the way out. Out to the side, out to the side. So I'll alternate like this for the entire interval set and get really, really toned and tight. Okay, so from the side, so that you can see, I'm only going up 90 degrees and coming back down. You don't see me going like this, okay? I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing this either, okay? You really need to try and get that weight all the way up and back down. Up, up, up. Remember to breathe at all times. If you don't have weights, believe it or not, you can do the same thing, okay? You can have a very, very tight core, put your hands in a fist, and you can do yours faster, and you might get more cardio in. So you're just up, just like this for this exercise. All right, Team Tighter, so that was the shoulder workout for today. It is very, very tough, let me tell you. The obliques weighted side planks, they don't look hard, but when you put that weight above your head, it is extremely challenging, as well with the kettlebells. And the cool thing about kettlebells is that it will also give you your cardio as well. Because think about it, you can't just do this above your head and not get your cardio in, because you're using so much of your body, total body exercise, in order to get that done, okay? So remember to push hard, extremely hard, and get ready for the next day's workout, and I'll see you later. Bye.